Oh, yes. We are playing for the big prize. We are one win away from going to the World Cup. This tournament, we've been crying out to go to this for God knows how long, nearly 12 years. And all that stands in our way now are the Somalis. The Wallahi I had no options derby. The Wallahi derby. Somalia against Algeria, where Somalia are the home team, but the game is not in Somalia. It's not in Mogadishu or anywhere like that. It's not in East London. It's in Oran in West Algeria, and they're all that stand in our way between not going to the World Cup and going to the World Cup. What a job Vladimir Petkovic and his team have done to get this team in a position where we just need to beat the Somalis to go to the World Cup. We ain't going to beat Cameroon. No more bottling it like 2018 with Margera and those guys. No more bottling it than the tragic bottle, the biggest bottle ever, by Belmadi, blowing that game in Bleeder, playing 5 at the back and Beniada and all this sort of stuff when you're 1-0 up from Douala. This can't slip now. We cannot let this slip. We are not going to throw it away. Surely not. We can't throw it away again. I can't be doing this. We are not blowing the World Cup to the Somalis. It just can't be happening. No. Now, listen, big up Somalia. A lovely nation. Somalis are a lovely bunch of people. Really nice people. Underrated people, very much so. But we've got a job to do on the pitch, and that's beat you. Now, somehow, Belmadi only managed 3-1 at home in Baraki. And it was 2-1 and nervy at one point when Zach Hassan came on and it was 2-1. He got the assist and we're thinking, oh my God. You know, that was shocking. That was also a shocking Belmadi performance. But now, with Petkovic, I feel like we can do the Somalis 4-5-6-0. I feel like we can convincingly book our place at the World Cup. This is big time. This is big time. A win and we're at the World Cup. This is absolutely massive. I know we were talking about who's excited, who's not excited the other day. I'm absolutely buzzing now. I am buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Like a bumblebee on crack. Honestly, it is beautiful. We're a win away from the World Cup. It is fantastic. Fantastic. Let's get the job done in Oran. Let's do it. We're not going to mess this up. What are we going to do on that pitch? Well, hang on. I think I need to calm down a bit. I'm getting overexcited. Not even talked about the game yet. So the game's on Thursday at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock kickoff. And all the other games in the group will kick off at the same time. So I think Botswana are playing Uganda and Mozambique are playing Guinea. All Thursday 5 p.m. And of course Somalia playing the away game in Algeria. Somalia are actually playing both of their final 2 games in Algeria, not just this one. They're playing Mozambique next week in Oran as well. So a nice little holiday for them in North Africa by the Mediterranean Sea. How should we approach this game? We've got a few new faces in the squad. Listen, you've got to play your best team. More than happy to experiment in the Uganda game when the pressure's off, when we've already secured the qualification. We're going to try the new faces out. This match, I very much want to see the best 11. That involves Luka Zidane being in goal. No more Gendous. No more of these guys. Mandre's not even here. Luka Zidane has not come to this squad, son of Zinedine, to be on the bench, to be number 2, number 3. Luka Zidane in goal. And Zidane in goal may well be playing in front of his dad, Zinedine Zidane, who could well be in the stands for this game. So I want to see Luka in goal. Left back, we know the situation. Ait-Nouri is out injured. What are the best options for left back right now? When you look at the squad, I'd play Hadjem. I think Hadjem's a very underrated player. And I'd play Hadjem in that left back spot. Ben Sebaini centre back, but who are you going to partner him with? Obviously, you'd expect Mandy to be next to him. You've got the situation with Tugay where he got an injury. So Tugay's withdrawn from the squad. They've drafted in Belid from the Bulgaria local team, which is a great squad there, by the way. I don't know why the local team are playing on the same day in Aneba. I mean, that's ridiculous. Who's going to be watching that? Everyone's going to be celebrating the World Cup qualification. So you've got Ben Sebaini, Mandy, Belid, and Shergi, the new guy, who looked over the moon to be playing for Algeria for the first time. We've got to give these guys minutes. I suspect a lot of these guys will get their minutes against Uganda. Are you going to start Shergi in a game like this? It'd be some cool if he did. But Ben Sebaini will come back in. He, of course, missed the game against Guinea. And in the right-back spot, we've got no Yusuf Atal in the squad. It's going to be interesting. Hadjem can also play right-back. Van den Kerkhoff can play him right-back. Dorval and Belgali could make their debuts at right-back. So certainly lots of choices for the manager to make. Respectively, we're playing the Somalis. And it doesn't really matter who we put with respect, we should be winning the game. So that's how I see that. Midfield, limited options again, but again, options that should be enough to get the job done. Let's go attacking. Let's play Badawi, Bentaleb, and Mazza, Shaibi, or put Mazza and Shaibi in the starting lineup. You don't need to have two sitting midfielders against Somalia. Even Zarouki would have done well. Zarouki done well in the last game against Somalia because that's the level of the opposition. We should be playing anyone and winning this game. Even Zorgan might even do well in this game. So options to be had in the middle. I want Shaibi to start. He's been such a good player for Frankfurt this season. I want Mazza to get a lot of minutes as well. The front three's got to be the best front three, which is Guiri, Amora, and Mahrez. Whether you like it or not, Mahrez is the captain. I want Mahrez to start. I don't want him to score the goal that secures the World Cup qualification, and then the haters can have a bit of that. They can watch that and cry. Because Mahrez is captain, Mahrez is starting, and Mahrez is scoring. He's scoring. I don't care if it's a penalty. It's written in the stars that Riyadh scores the goal. That secures the qualification. Whether you like it or not, read it and weep. He's the right winger. He's the captain. As of right now, Haj Musa, Bouanani, the Benzia, better right wingers than him right now. No, they're not. They're future prospects. And right here, right now, Mahrez is the right winger because he is the best guy on that side. So you can hold that. So I want to see Mahrez, Guiri, and Amora. A few players here that are going to probably fill their boots. We might see a Belali come on, a Bonjak come on. Belali's got to be getting 2 or 3 against Somalia. He's going to probably treat it like he's won the World Cup, knowing him, if he gets on the pitch and does that. We're going to be putting these guys away. It'll be interesting, though. Is Petkovic going to approach it as a serious game? Is he going to respect the Somalis and go, I'm going to play my best team, qualify, and then change the team against Uganda? Is he going to treat the Somalia game as the one to test the players? Because respectively, Uganda are the stronger opposition than Somalia. Will he save the better players for Uganda and play the lesser players against Somalia? I hope not. I'd put the main guys against the Somalis. You know what we're like. We can fumble anything. We fumbled Mauritania, for goodness sake. So I would rather play the main team against Somalia and then make the changes in the Uganda game. So there we are. No calculators needed. No mathematics. We're off to the World Cup if we win the game. It doesn't matter what anyone else does. As long as we win this match, we will be FIFA World Cup participants next summer, inshallah. And with the full backing of the Somalis, who we've welcomed with open arms. And interesting looking at their squad. There's no Zach Hassan this time. They've got Ali Mousse from Calvary in North America. He's a good player. They've got Abdi as well, who's come in from Minnesota. There's a few players in there. Somalia, they've got to start building the team. No one's thrashed Somalia. No one's battered them 6, 7, 8-0 like people were saying. Somalia are building a team. Chad are doing the same. They've got some good players there. They've got to get more players born in Europe, particularly in the UK and Sweden. They've got to get these guys in. And they can maybe try and enter an AFCON qualification campaign. It's a lot easier to qualify for an AFCON than for a World Cup. I'd like to see Somalia enter an African Cup qualifying campaign. I don't think they ever have. But I think we're 10, 20 years away maybe. We're not that far away from seeing Somalia potentially getting to an AFCON for the first time. But in terms of this game, this is very much about Algeria going to the World Cup. This is about qualifying for the FIFA World Cup for only the 5th time in our history. 82, 86, didn't see those. 2010, 2014, I did. And 2026 could be added to that list as well. People can say what they want about the qualifying campaign. You look at your Nigerias, your Cameroons of the world, your Angolas, they're all struggling big time. They're most probably all not going to be there. Your DR Congos. We've made it look easy because of how good we've been. And it's credit to the manager for instilling the confidence in these players to go out and if you're 1-0 down, get the win. If you're 1-1 with 10 minutes to go, you get the win. We do not give up. We've got the best in-game manager for a long time. The what Petkovic in-game is far superior to Belmadi. Belmadi before the game could be better. But in-game, Petkovic is so clear. And I saw that in Sweden with my own eyes. So, look, I'm looking forward to the big win, inshallah. I'm going to go 4-0 against Somalia. We're going to win in style. We don't want to win in the last minute. But it will be kind of an atmosphere in Oran as the people know that the clock is ticking down to World Cup qualification. As soon as that qualification is secured, no Gassama, no Bleeder, no Milfay, none of this sort of stuff. It's all done. And then it's countdown to the draw in December, when you can now start looking at, do we play in England, or Spain, and Argentina, or Brazil, or Germany? That's what you start getting excited for. Then the vibes build. Then it's the AFCON. Then it's the Christmas break. Then you're well into March friendlies. And then it is that tournament next summer. It's not far away. It's 9 months till kick-off in June next year. But Algeria very nearly got their place on the plane. We've got 1 foot on the steps up to the plane. We've got the passport in one hand. We just need the boarding pass, and we'll get it if we beat the Somalis. So let's get that job done. Let's get that job done. Let's celebrate responsibly. I'm not a huge fan of going out and celebrating qualifying for a World Cup. I like going and celebrating when we win a trophy, when we win the AFCON. I was there. When we win the Arab Cup, I was there. These are the things I want to be celebrating, not just winning a game in a knockout round or getting to a tournament, because Algeria should be getting to every World Cup. I don't feel like it's a reason to go out and blast the horns around central London and put flares out and all that sort of thing. So, but if you want to, good luck to you, whatever, enjoy it. Obviously, no problems there whatsoever. Yeah, the next time we speak about Algeria, and I've got to be careful because I said these exact words before the game in Bleeder against Cameroon. I said we'd never lost in Bleeder, and the next time you see me, we'll be either at the World Cup or we're not. Well, the next time you see me talking about Algeria here, we will be at the World Cup or not. I suspect we might be this time. Why are people getting worried about this game? Why are they getting in the head? We're playing Somalia. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be having too many concerns here. Surely, right? Oh, God. I mean, surely. We should be okay. Anyway, what your score predictions? Let me know. Oh, getting a bit nervous. Time to get a bit wet. Don't get nervous. Come on!